Good morning. It's the 21st of February 2023. You're welcome to Real True Education, Not Fake News. And this is Vintage, a book. And if you're not into vintage and not into workshop practice, then please switch off. There's nothing here of any interest unless you are. Now, I'm going to recommend a book that I have for a long time. Metals for the Engineering Craftsman. See it there, Metals. I don't know where you're getting it the right way. Yeah, for the Engineering Craftsman. Now, this is an English book, and there are very many similar name books available. And I saw this one on Amazon this morning. It has been updated a few times with later editions. So you see it again. The front page will have Metals down the side for the Engineering Craftsman, and it's by the Rural Development Commission. See that there, the Rural Development Commission in England. And it's about 70 pages long, and it has some excellent simple definitions of workshop practice materials. And this is the spark test, for example, a very important test to understand for the carbon content of steel and the hardness of steel. And there's a name here on this as well, COSIRA, Council for the Small Industries in Rural Areas, 1979, and there may be later or earlier editions. So it's Metals for the Engineering Craftsman, a guide to their composition, properties and manipulation. And so I'll just give you the IBM number. The IBM number is 085407 0273. 085027 0273. I don't know, will you be able to catch that there? That's the IBM number. Now, the later editions may have a different number. There could be a 5 instead of a 3 at the end, but the middle part will be the same. And it has a great rundown there of the influence of alloying elements on ferrous metals, cast iron, malleable cast iron, wrought iron, mild steel, medium carbon steel, high carbon steels, high speed tool steels, medium manganese steels, high manganese steels, stainless steels, silicon manganese steels, nitrile, a brief consideration of other steels, non-ferrous metals, aluminium, aluminium with other metals, commercial aluminium, wrought and cast, duralumin, hydrolumin, and notes on other alloys. Anyway, the main one you'll be interested here is the brasses, the coppers, the zincs and the tins, and of course above all steel. And it does steel very good. It does steel exceptionally well. The foreword is written by SHM Batty, BRTTYE CBMA, Director of Rural Industries. So there'll be different ones given the forward. So it's simple. It's very simple and very easy to understand, and particularly in the connection of carbon in iron and how all of that works. And I've used it, and it's very good. I can only say, make sure you get the right copy. It's not too expensive. Metals for the Engineering Craftsman. I think it's only hardcover. It's only hardcover. So for anyway, for that, folks, if you're into engineering, good idea for a relatively cheap and very useful reference book. There are a lot of references and stuff on YouTube and on other video platforms, and there's something wrong with most of them. Some of them are good, but sometimes I notice, and I used to find that with books too. I'd buy a book long ago on making something in the workshop, and it stopped short of what I really wanted to know. And that's because the fella writing it didn't know what he was talking about. He wasn't well enough experienced. And if they were experienced, sometimes there would be poor writers. They wouldn't write it very well, but they'd have it right. I had an American book one time, and it was very badly written. It was a real bad grammar and spelling, but what he had in it was right. And what happened, that man was, he had an accident and he lost his sight, and he just wrote this book through somebody else, probably his wife. So the thing about it is, it's very hard to get references. There may be some videos, if I see them, I'll point to them. for the man doing the bit of workshop practice, but you just have to be careful of them. But there's some of them quite good, and I can tell you more about them later. Anyway, this little book will get you started on all the irons and all that's to be known about the iron metals, base metals, and some of the other more common ones that you might need to know, and how they're heat treated, hardened, tempered, and all of that. So we'll see you back for something else soon. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thank you.